doesn't that look glorious? Stunning summer's evening, nice and cool. Which, after the last few days where we've had ridiculous temperatures, is good. And I'm out and about. So this evening I had a delivery to do to a friend in Pendeford. Brought my camera along because I thought I'm going to go somewhere. Don't know where. Not sure what for. But as it is, I think I can see something over there. Possibly a little bit interesting. Could be a kestrel. There are kestrels around here. Yeah, as it is, I ended up at Belvide Reservoir or Reserve. It's another one of the reserves owned by West Midlands Bird Club. I have filmed another video from here earlier on this year. But I just thought this evening, as I'm here, and as that looks just so beautiful out there, I'd do a quick one now. Yeah, Belvide's just about outside of Gailey, and sorry, I'm really distracted by something over there. I'm not sure what it is. Let me get the camera on it and I'll come back to you. Okay, so what was causing the distraction? At a great distance, way past the tall tree you can see in the left-hand corner. No, you're left from me, right? Come on, lad. Were a couple of parachutes. Now I can see another one. Don't know whether I can zoom in far enough. There you go. You can just see that going over there. And from this distance, I was like, I wonder what that is. Yeah, bit of a strange thing to see, in fairness, but yeah, I don't know whether there's some sort of display going on over there. Now, as I mentioned, Belvide is top of Cannock. It's in the Brood area, which isn't all that far from RAF Cosford, which is maybe where those parachutists are. Potentially. I'm obviously just guessing at the moment. But as I was saying, it's a beautiful night out there. Belvide has the reservoir. It also has some woodland hides, or a woodland hide. And to get down to the reservoir, you walk through the woodland. So coming through there, I've popped on my Merlin app after hearing what I knew to be a great spotted woodpecker calling. Sure enough, that popped up at the top of the Merlin listing. And there was a lot of other things that came up through the woodland. You may be able to hear in the background, on and off, common wood pigeon. We're also getting in the woodland, I was getting wrens, blackcaps, a collared dove. It was actually picking up the noise of a coop from the reservoir as well. What I'll do on the way back is I'll walk through the woodland. It's the only way to go back, but I'll take you through there with me. Let you have a look at the woodland hide. But for the moment, let's just appreciate that sunset. I just bought a KNF ND filter for the 105mm lens, actually. Something coming into the water there. Into the reeds on the edge of the water. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, I bought this K&F filter for the 105mm lens. And being me, I've done the typical, I won't use that here. So as I was saying before I got cut off, storage is running out on the phone, so I just had to delete some files. Yeah, bought this new filter. Not had a chance to get out and use it yet. It only arrived a couple of days ago. Came out today, brought the lens with me, brought the filter with me. Came here and thought, I won't use that, so I'll leave it in the car. Yeah, looking at those clouds, it would have given a lovely effect on those. Oh well, live and learn. Don't leave stuff, because you may well need it. Anyway, yeah, Belvide, part of the West Midlands Bird Club, multiple hides around here. I think there's 4 or 5 around the reservoir. As you can see, just out there, somebody's landed on one of those perches. I'm not sure what it was. Geese are coming through. Spin back out again. Look at all those. Yep, geese off somewhere to roost for the night. Noisy buggers that they are. Yeah, there's a couple of, as you can see there, perches over the edge of the water. There's some of the typical beds which are put out for nesting, particularly for things like terns, I believe. There's one there and there's another one over there. That area, this is the dam wall. Certain parts of this reservoir are off limits, the wall area, and from the edge of it where that fence is all the way around is such an area. But other than that, the other side of it, we've got the rest of it that is accessible. If I go up to 10 times on my magnification there, I'm not sure whether this will help. You'll see there's a hide there, there's another hide just there in onto the edge. I'm coming in over here. No, you can't actually see where that other hide is, but there's an island there, and then just inside from that there's another hide. There's a lot of these flocks of smaller birds. I just missed them again that have just flown in. I might get some footage of them eventually, but we'll see. As you can see, the light is starting to go, so certainly from a photograph point of view, there probably won't be all that much that I'll be getting. Just flying around over there. Let's see, where are we? All the geese again, they've gone. But yeah, as you can hear, it's lovely and quiet and peaceful. Just sitting here is phenomenal. There's those. And where are they going? Apologies for the shocking camera work there, but hopefully you'd have been able to sort of see that size of that little flock. 20, 25 birds maybe. Not sure what they are. And to be fair, with where they've landed and where they keep landing, which is just right on the edge of the water by the look of it, from here I've got no chance of getting a photograph. I may move round to, there you go, look, there they are again. As you can see where they landed, just out of sight. I'm going to pick the camera up for a minute or two and see if I can focus on those and see what they are. So I'm moving on now. It's me done really for the night. Heading back through the woodland path. Whilst in that hide, my camera's looking rather strange. Yeah, whilst in that hide, I put Merlin on again. Merlin's a decent app, can be wrong at times, but it certainly seemed to be picking a few things up out there. Usual suspects, I'm just trying to decide which way to go. Do I go around that way? Let's go back this way, it's a different way to which I walked down. Yeah, usual suspects, black-headed gulls, herons, coots, mallards. Did pull up a sandpiper, common sandpiper. But not a lot else. I have seen some nice terns on the perches from other hides there, but the one that I was at tonight didn't see anything much like that. So yeah, walking back to the car, a couple of reasons for doing it now. One, it's getting a bit dark. I mean, it's 9:15. I didn't realise it was that late actually. The path back through the woodlands is obviously going to be quite dark coming through the woodlands, so I thought let's make a move before it gets too much. So you just see possibly in front of me, there we have the woodland hide. It's a nice little hide, this one. Not going to bother going in there, I don't think, because I don't think there's going to be anything much around. But around it, we'll just approach a bit carefully, because you never know. One thing I've seen a lot of around here was pheasants. You can just see there, feeding table with some seed out. Photographed loads of nuthatches here before on that table, along with goldfinches. Typically we've got the feeders here, where I've seen the great spotted woodpeckers on these before now. But nothing much tonight. I think this heat is probably putting things off. There's also an area there which has been burnt clearly, and I'm intrigued as to what that is. I might drop a message out to WMBC to find out what's gone on there, because there's like a spring affair there in the middle of it as well, which is a bit strange. One thing I'm half expecting to come across in these woodlands, or wouldn't be surprised if there are, is badgers. I haven't seen any. There you go. Surrounding this hide there are fair few areas of fencing, which I'm guessing realistically, if the hide itself is busy, or you want a different angle on things, you can come to these fenced areas and view through the slots. One there, another slightly lower one there. Changes your angle, changes your perspective on things. But yeah, as I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if there's badgers around this area. But as I say, it was 8:45, and this shows you how dark it's got. Even with the camera brightening things up, which it does, it's still quite significantly dark. I've really noticed since we went past the longest day back in June that the days really are shortening. The nights are drawing in very quickly. But yeah, we're back to the car park here now. Another path that goes off that way. That brings you down more towards the dam area. And yeah, as with a lot of the reserves owned by West Midlands Bird Club, you find information boards. Going to be difficult to see those, unfortunately, tonight, at least on the video anyway. And then the other thing that's really useful here, and in, again, as far as I'm aware, all of the West Midlands Bird Club sites, over in the corner there, little composting toilet, obviously for use of the members. The car park, as you can see, is empty, but it is gated. Gate there with a code, which is given to all members. But yeah, been a good night. Now to go and head home. Catch up with you soon, guys. So for those of you that have watched, thank you very much for watching. If you don't already, subscribe and like this video if it's a good one. Yeah, there's going to be a few more to come. I'm trying to get back into this a little bit more. Trying to get myself out the house and doing some stuff. And when you can hear things like that, that's a little wren chirping away in the trees, why would you not be getting out into this? Yeah, love it. Now I've just stopped up to open and close the access gate, and then I've come through the gate and look at that lovely half moon up here. But it's just stunning. So Belvide Reserve. It's very out the way, country lane kind of thing. So, but there we go. That's where we've been.